Tonight, we've got 3 survivors, warriors we call them, with their stories. Ashman Puri has been diagnosed for 10-15 years. First with colorectal cancer spread to his lungs. He just came back from India, literally, this morning. Bianca Wambui there, 13 years old, breast cancer at 13. Miriam Ndirangu here, right next to me. Breast cancer, which she thought she had gotten rid of, and then it spread to her brain. They cracked her head open in June, literally. And look at them, still alive, still kicking, looking really good. Welcome, guys. Welcome, all of you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
I'm sorry I described it that way, Miriam, but that's the only way I could say it. They cracked your head open.
But I'm still alive.
You're still alive?
Yeah.
Did it hurt?
Of course it did.
Yeah, when they crack your head open, you know, imagine banging your head against the wall.
Yeah.
But you thought you had gotten rid of it, right?
Yes.
It must have just killed your morale.
It was just an awful, feeling that you thought you were done with it. Then here you are,
it
again.
Comes back. Yeah.
And you have to go back again to the treatment, chemotherapy, knowing the side effects and all that. But we'll still fight on.
And you still have radiation to go through this month?
Currently, I've already done about 10 sessions. 10? Yes.
In August?
Yes.
How many more left?
For now, we'll just stick with the 10. I was supposed to do about 30. 30? Yes. Yeah.
They're killing you, Miriam.
But I need to get better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Young lady, do you even understand what you have? You're 13. Unaelewa?
Unaelewa.
Huh?
Eh.
How do you feel? How do you feel?
Nasikia vibaya kwa sababu watoto wa shule wanasema ati nikiwakaribia ndawapa kama sasa nasikia vibaya.
Are you serious? Wanasema hivyo? Wanakuchekelea? Huh? Oh, Bianca, don't worry, baby, don't worry. Don't worry, it's okay. You'll be fine, you'll be fine. Ashu, I mean, for the last 10-15 years, you've had, and people thought, you know what, Ashu's got cancer, he's gonna die. Yeah, honestly, man, but look at you. You're stronger than most. You've outlived how many people that we know?
Quite a few, and I'm going to be here for a long time to come, Jeff.
You're not going anywhere.
Not from this life.
But listen, because you've been going to India frequently, right?
Very frequently.
And yes. This one was kind of rough, eh?
This was more due to the side effects of chemotherapy. My coronary artery got blocked, and because of the radiation and chemotherapy I had before, there's a lot of toxicity in all our systems because we all get it from radiation and chemotherapy. And when they inject you with the dye, they test what you react to or not. So last week when he injected the dye, and he had done a test for a day, there was no reaction. When he injected it, he was doing a coronary angiography to check the damage on the heart vessel. So when the dye went in, all of a sudden, the breathing just went down and the heart rate went up. He held my hand, he said, stay calm, otherwise this is going to a cardiac arrest. Let's stay calm. It was fantastic because we had a good coordination between the both of us. It's just, like you understand each other, the body language from the doctor, because the doctor can only do it that much, the rest has to come from you. It took about 4 or 5 hours to come down, but here I am. This was last Tuesday. But this was not because of it's a side effect of, of what we all go through from chemotherapy and radiation.
Okay. Before we go to break, real quick, Miriam, did you think you would die at some point? Were you think you were going to die?
Yeah, at some point, especially with the second recurrence. I was scared. Yeah. Very scared.
Mimi sikuwa naogopa kwa sababu najua Mungu yuko nami. Hata nikienda hospitali najua tu Mungu yuko nami, siwezi kufa, kwenye tumetoka ni mbali.
Amazing attitude. Ashu?
In 2011, I was put onto palliative chemotherapy. Yeah. I was given 6 months.
To live?
To live, because at that time it had metastasized aggressively from the colorectal on a casual. I went every 3 months to do a PET scan. So the last PET scan, I said, everyone is like, you're going back. I said, yeah, I need to go back. So just chatting with the doctor, and he saw it started. So the last tumors in the left lung were very aggressive. So they put me on palliative chemotherapy, meaning
you're going to die.
Yeah, that's 6 months.
Yeah.
One of those doctors who had diagnosed 6 months, I went to his funeral.
Wow.
One of the team. But from 6 months. But anyway, like we all say, it's a mindset.
It's all in the mind.
It's a mindset, because the healing comes from within all of us.
Yeah. Let's take a break, come back, plenty more ahead. What about your experiences, folks? Tell us, tweet us at Koinange Jeff, at Citizen TV Kenya. The hashtag is JKLive. Do you know someone who knows someone who knows someone who has this dreaded disease or who has succumbed to it? In July alone, I lost 5 friends. 5 people I knew from cancer. 1 month.
They're very strong people.
Unbelievable. Here with 3 warriors. That's the only way we can describe them, because cancer is literally decimating our society. Thousands of cases diagnosed every single day. About 28,000 deaths a year. These 3 are the warriors, folks. Look at them carefully. Listen to what they say. Ashman Puri has had cancer for the last dozen or so years, even more. Bianca in the middle, diagnosed recently with breast cancer. Guess what? She hasn't even gotten any treatment because she can't afford it. Can you imagine? She lives in Mathare, can't afford it, hasn't had any radiotherapy or chemotherapy because she can't afford it. Miriam here, next to me, diagnosed with breast cancer, metastasized to her brain. Unbelievable. And I'm sure you have stories out there. Plenty of stories. Manu Chandaria is already tweeting in. Thank you, Manu, for tuning in. And Manu says, listen, guys, he says, Jeff, we set up a cancer center. Our very own. Let me get to Manu's tweet message. Bear with me. Manu says, here we go. My bad. Come on. It happens, TV. Okay. Hi, Jeff. Nice to see you. We have built a Chandaria Cancer Center at Moi Referral Hospital. It's been operating for almost 18 to 24 months, but yet we have not received the raise equipment. The only good news is that the CS for Health has said it will be installed before the end of this year. What's a raise equipment, Ashu?
It should be a radiation machine.
Radiation.
I think.
We don't have that. Manu has built a center, there's no radiation equipment.
I presume that's what he is referring to.
Bianca, bado hujaenda chemotherapy au radiotherapy?
No.
Hujaenda? Kwa nini?
Sababu ya pesa.
Huh?
Money. We don't have any money.
And so you haven't been. Lakini ulienda operation, but you did the operation.
Yeah.
How are you feeling, my dear?
I'm fine.
Hmm?
Fine.
You will make it, don't worry. Look at Miriam over here. Look at Miriam.
Just be strong.
Look what's happened to Miriam. And Miriam, when you were first diagnosed, was it a shock to you? I mean, were you shocked when you first told you had breast cancer?
Yeah, I was. The first time I was. But I think with time, I got to process the whole thing. And I was able to deal, with the treatment. And once I was through with the treatment, I knew that, it's in the past.
Yeah.
And I knew I was okay, and it's not going to come back again.
Had you had your twins when you were diagnosed?
Yes.
You had them.
Yes.
How old were they?
They were around, I think, 3 years.
They were 3 years old?
Around 3 years.
When you were first diagnosed?
Yeah.
Do they understand what you have?
No, they don't. They just know that Mom is normally sick once in a while. She's down. She can't play with us. And when I have the energy, now we do the things that we, can do with the kids around.
That must be frightening for you.
Yeah.
Because they're 5 years old now.
Yes.
And you may not see them grow up. Let's face it. You are at stage 4 now.
Yeah. I'll see them. I'll see them grow up. That I'm sure.
Huh?
Yeah. It's all here.
Yeah, but they cracked your head open.
They did, but I'm still alive.
Ashu.
Yes. Okay.
You've seen people come and go.
Yeah.
Come and go. When you go back to India each time, and you're fortunate enough to go to India, unlike Bianca here, who hasn't even gotten a single treatment, do you ever think, you know what, I'm one of the lucky ones?
I am. Actually, I'm very blessed. I'm blessed because of the fantastic support system I've had from my family, my friends who were more than family, from my employer, who has been the most understanding person also. And my friends, they formed Friends of Ashu, because this is a very expensive process.
Yeah.
They stood by me. You know many of them?
I do.
Yeah,
they're watching you right now.
Yeah, but they have been my backbone, my family and my employer. I created a support system, but when you have this kind of a condition, you can't, as a patient, don't expect the other person who's there standing by you to understand what you're going through.
Yeah.
They're doing their best. So you've also got to be intelligent enough to allow them that space. Because cancer is a very emotional thing. 1 minute you're happy, the next minute it's like you've downed a bottle of whiskey and your tears are out. Your emotional quotient varies. And I found that also a lot with myself. When I got diagnosed first, I got misdiagnosed. I went back, did the test, everything, went back, they removed the rectum. The first thing was that, who's going to sit next to you? You're going to smell.
Are you serious?
A stigma.
The stigma.
Like what Bianca just mentioned, that I can't play with my age mates because I'm going to pass this cancer on to, there's not that, we as advanced as we are, either here or in India, wherever, it's still that level of civic education still has to go on, and it's very needed here. I mean, it's unfortunate that you stigmatize a poor little child like this, or because of something which you cannot control.
Yeah.
You get stigmatized too.
Absolutely. Bianca, uliacha shule?
Yeah.
Uliacha kwenda? Huh?
Yeah.
Kwa nini?
Niliacha kwenda kwa sababu ya watoto hivyo shule wenye wanasema. And then I can't go. Nilienda kwa shule kwa sababu wenye watoto shule wanasema na pesa zienda shule nikiwa hivi. Watasema huyu ana titi moja tusicheze na yeye.
Wanasema hivyo? Were you stigmatized, Miriam? Do they make fun of you?
I wouldn't say. I had a very supportive family.
Yeah.
I still do. And I think I've been able to deal, as much as you lose friends.
Yeah.
Of course,
did you lose friends?
Yeah, I did.
What, they stopped calling, or they
just stopped calling, or
they don't want to hang out with you?
Yes. So I've found new friends with, now the patients that we used to go with for treatment. So those are my new friends. We also have support groups. So of course you make new friends now from those support groups.
Yeah.
And now your family is key, because they will stick with you in thick and thin, and they won't despise you on whatever that you're going through, which is very encouraging. And I would like to, people out there, they should not, see cancer patients like, they've done something so evil that they have to be, neglected, or you don't care about them. They're still human beings.
Yeah.
And we didn't choose to be sick or go through cancer, because cancer, it's a disease that you can have it, someone else can get it.
And it's not a death sentence.
It is not. It is not. It's not.
So did they remove both your breasts?
No, just one.
One?
Yeah, just
Did you
one.
have the other one? Did you have it reconstructed?
No.
Are you going to?
I'm not planning to.
Okay. Bianca, umesema huendi shule, sio? Kwa hivyo unakuwaga nyumbani au unakuwaga wapi?
Nyumbani tu.
Nyumbani tu. Unakaa ndani ya nyumba tu?
Yeah.
Peke yako ama?
na marafiki wengine tu.
Ungependa kurudi shule?
Yeah. Ningetaka kupona nirudi shule, mwenye angeliweza kunisaidia kunilipia.
Nani aliambia hao watoto wengine una cancer? Nani aliwaambia?
I don't know. Maybe they heard.
They heard from somewhere.
Yeah.
And then they started making fun of you. Ukiwa nyumbani unafanyaje?
Nakaa tu.
Unakaa tu. Unaishi na nani?
Mom.
Sisters, brothers?
Yeah.
Wagapi?
I have 2 sisters and 1 brother.
Older, younger?
Mdogo ni kijana, she is in 7 years old.
Wengine ni wakubwa?
First born, she's in form 2. Second, third born, she's in class 5.
Na wewe ulikuwa class 8?
Yeah.
Kuna mtu mwingine na cancer?
No.
Hakuna mtu mwingine kwa family?
Yeah.
Ni wewe tu?
Yeah.
Ashu, man.
Yes,
this is tough, you know.
It's very tough.
And there's many more like Bianca out there. Yeah. Plenty more who can't afford, who are slowly dying. You're stage 3. Stage 3.
I metastasized to both my lungs, from the colorectal, from the rectum to both the lungs. So I've had 5 operations for this. Done about 45 days of radiation and cumulatively about 120 weeks of solid chemotherapy. 120
weeks.
Yeah.
There's 52 weeks in a year.
So about 2 years, but then it was
over 12 years or over 15
No. Over about 3. You know, they do a protocol. You do 3 weeks on, 1 week off. So that 1 week off is when you're back to
like really rough stuff. But when you say metastasized, it means it's spread, right?
It spreads, yeah.
It's spread.
Yeah.
It spreads from its root. Cancer secretes. And like when they do a PET scan, they test to see where the cancer is and the activity of the cancer. They inject an FDG injection.
Okay.
So it's glucose. It's actually glucose. So the cancer cell swims towards the glucose. And the intensity of the light where the cancer cell and the glucose meet, it'll show you the level of disease.
And let's face, everybody has cancer cells, right?
Everyone has cancer.
All of us.
Yes.
It just takes that one thing to trigger them, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Whether it's lifestyle
or
diet,
genetic, yeah.
maybe a bit of DNA or past history.
Yeah.
Anything.
Or you trigger it yourself.
Good Lord. And there's no cure. You just fight it with your head.
I believe there is a cure, just that maybe someone is
holding it.
Hold it somewhere.
Huh? Do you ask yourself sometimes, Miriam, why me?
Yeah, I do.
You do?
Yeah, a lot of times.
Your father's a reverend, the closest man to God. His daughter's suffering from brain cancer. Do you ask yourself, do you ask your God, why me?
All the time. But at the same time, as much as you ask God, why me? At the same time, I ask myself, why someone else? Why would you wish for someone else to be going through what I'm going through? It's not like it's the best feeling ever, so you wouldn't wish the same thing even for your worst enemy.
You wouldn't?
You wouldn't.
Bianca, unasema ni Mungu tu, Mungu atasaidia. Ushamuuliza kwa nini ni wewe?
Yeah, many times.
Huh?
Many times.
You've asked him?
Yeah.
Are you getting any answers?
No, I can't.
Huh?
No.
Why you? Why do you think it's you? 13 years old.
Najiulizanga kwa nini mimi, mbona si mtu mwingine, because sijawahi sikia mtu mwingine mdogo kama mimi ako na hiyo ugonjwa. So I started getting sad. Yeah.
Ashu, why me?
Okay, why me? But when I went for my first operation to a public hospital in India, the doctor said, listen, acceptance. The first thing you've got to accept it. Once you don't accept it, you're cooked. Let me tell you one thing, you're cooked. So acceptance, went in happily, came out, okay, it's got its challenges. It's the most challenging condition, I think even Miriam, this poor little Bianca here will also tell you, it's the most challenging situation.
Yeah.
But it's how you put your mind to it and how you manifest. 'Cause for me, I know mine came through a lot of my own self-triggered mechanism manifestation by holding back on many things, maybe because of my own circumstances.
Yeah.
But acceptance, denial is your worst enemy. In anything, denial. Once you start denying an issue like this, it'll become a very big problem, because, and if you say, why me, you'll never be able to, you'll then seek self-pity. And that why me will then be your way, you won't be able to fight it.
Yeah. Guys, I want to take a break, come back and talk about, look, my very good friend, Bob Collymore. I mean, he was a fighter like you'd never believe it, and he believed he was going to beat this thing. And in the end, it beat him.
Look at you.
Dr. Joyce Laboso, Ken Okoth, so many more. Those are the ones we know. Many more we don't know. But you guys are still alive. What is it that keeps driving you? What is it that keeps you alive? We'll talk about that after the break. Keep tweeting. My goodness, what an emotional show. Bianca here, Wambui from Mathare, has had one breast removed and still hasn't had any chemotherapy because the family can't afford it. What kind of society do we live in? If we don't take care of our children, then who are we? Unbelievable. It is a reality and we have to live with it. Cancer is literally decimating our society, but you know what? There is hope. Three folks over here have given us a lot of hope. Ashman Puri, Bianca Wambui, Miriam Ndirangu, 3 cancer warriors. By the way, there's a pay bill number for Bianca Wambui, 918-675. Pay bill number 918-675. Account number Bianca Wambui. She was diagnosed with breast cancer, has one breast removed, and hasn't had a single day of therapy. Esther Pasaris, Women's Rep Nairobi, says, I want Wambui's contact. I will pay her fees. Esther, you have said that. I'll give you her contacts. She needs any and all help she can get. In the meantime, guys, is there hope, Miriam? Is there hope?
There is, if the government comes up with the best, for example, instead of, as much as we are building more cancer centers, we also need to equip even the medics with the proper, tools that they require, either to diagnose the cancer at the right time, avoid the misdiagnosis, like he had mentioned earlier, and just ensure that you get the treatment at the right time and make it affordable for everyone.
Your good friend Dennis Itumbi has just messaged in saying Miriam Ndirangu is a strong person. When you speak to her to say Pole and be strong, she's always stronger than you, keeping the conversation alive. She has my respect.
Thank you.
You talk about equipment and hospitals and stuff. Ashu, Machakos Governor, Dr. Alfred Mutua, has just messaged me saying, if I can get it, he's inaugurating Machakos Hospital Cancer Center tomorrow. Tomorrow.
Good. But I'm happy to hear that, and I hope that he's got everything. I mean, I'm sure with Dr. Mutua's ability, he must have everything in place. Doctors, personnel, people. Aftercare is very important also for this.
Yeah.
Aftercare is the most important thing.
So, you say that because you go to India every so often.
And many other Kenyans. There are 10,000 Kenyans who travel to India every year for medical treatment. That's just a reported statistic, okay? How many of them, how many more go?
Yeah.
I just come back from hospital and I saw at least 20 people. Many of them known.
People you know, people we know.
We know.
They're
people,
all there.
People we know. From many people you and I know were there, gone for treatment.
Because it's better there, aftercare, the whole process.
Remember in India, there are 100 million of you, 100 million people before they come and touch you. They've gone through this. I mean, the trial. They've got so much to go through. So their rate of success is very high. the rate of success is very high, and they don't keep you in hospital for long. It's quality care.
Yeah.
And yet people from India go to the States or Singapore.
Wow.
You see that there? It's like us going from here to there. So it's just a mindset, you know. It's like even here there are very good doctors, but the ratio of doctor to patient, if you're like you're reporting is 47,000 people, how many oncologists are there here? How many qualified oncologists there? And what is the price of medication in Kenya? Yeah. There's a medicine I think Miriam was on, is Herceptin. Okay,
very expensive.
Herceptin in India it comes at 80,000 shillings, all right, for a dose. Here it retails, it goes at 290,000 shillings. Okay, so can you see the disparity? The disparity in pricing. Yeah. And what does that do? It's a very costly.
It's 3 times as much.
Yeah. 3 to 4 times as much. And then a doctor's appointment here, the top oncologist in India will charge you 1,500 rupees or something, which is 2,000 shillings. Here you'll go and see an oncologist, he'll charge you 10,000 shillings and repetitively. So it's a very expensive process. Not that India is cheap, because medicines are medicines, because these are all patented from Roche or Merck or whatever it is. You know, they've still got the intellectual property rights, so that's why medicines are expensive. Yeah. It's a very, very hard and expensive disease.
Bianca, ushajua mtu mwingine ana kansa?
Nimesikia watu wengine hospitali wako nayo, but yeah, I understand.
Yeah. Kuna mtu wewe unajua personally? No. Nobody? Yeah. You're the first person you know who has cancer?
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you think you're going to beat it?
Yeah.
Utaweza?
Ndaweza.
Tell me why?
Ndaweza kwa sababu because kama lima wananipea hope, mpaka Dr. Bad pia ananipeanga hope, so naona nitaweza. Yeah.
Na ukiona watu wote wanataka kukusaidia, how do you feel? Unasikiaje?
Better. Mzuri.
There's a lot of good people out there.
Yeah. Yeah.
What advice would you give Miriam, young ladies watching you right now, young women, and looking at you, you look pretty normal to them, but probably you're suffering inside?
Of course, I do have my bad days, because I can't say that it's a smooth journey. One time, like he had mentioned, that you're happy, the next minute you're all moody, you don't talk, don't anything. But I think the key thing is, you know, if you're able to, especially young people, they should just go for screening as early as they can. Because if this cancer is detected on time, it's curable. Yeah, it's very much curable.
Early detection.
Yes. So you don't have to wait until maybe it's too late.
Yeah, and stage 3, stage 4. Yeah.
And by the time you're planning of starting the treatment, maybe it's too late and then you end up.
Are you going to tell your twins about it one time? Do you plan to tell them? Do you have a picture of those twins there?
I plan to.
When do you plan to?
At least when they become of age, maybe around 15 years or something, maybe now you can explain to them that I went through 1, 2, 3, and here I am. And, you know, I'll personally take them for screening. Because, you see now, having gone through cancer myself, you know, the likelihood of them having, you know, such, it could be high. So the best thing is to take them early for screening, so that if there's anything, it can be caught early as it can be. But I don't pray for them to get to that point.
Sure.
No, I don't want.
But you're going to wait another 10 years to tell them?
Yeah, I think. Because at this age, I don't think it's the right time to tell them at their age.
So you're telling me you're going to be around that long?
Oh, yeah.
That's what you're saying?
Oh, yes.
You're positive about this?
100%.
Good for you.
100%.
Ashu, you never found time for love?
What do you mean? I love everyone.
It's a good answer.
No, I did, but it's this has taken a lot of your own. It takes a lot of your own self. As it may seem very easy, but difficult, but like anything in this life, it's got its challenge, and you have to overcome this challenge. And that's where we are at, and we've been also very blessed to have excellent doctors in India. My oncologist and he's been a personal friend and a great support.
Do you also have good days and bad days, Ashman?
Yep, very many of them. I mean, I do. It's not always. It's like, okay, you keep very positive, but you have good days. It's like you're normal. It's a normal human interaction to have a good day or a bad day. But yes, you do.
Every time you hear of someone who's died of cancer, what goes through your mind? Bob Collymore, Joyce Laboso, Ken O'Connell, what goes through your mind?
It could be next.
Yeah. Ashu?
That's a tough one. Because you see it. I mean, you see Bob Collymore. I mean, go back to him. He passed away on an early Monday morning. Yeah. Saturday afternoon, he had tea with you guys. Yeah. Right? At 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Life was, he thought he still had that hope. You know, you always have a glimmer of hope. And yet, being with a person, your resilience at the end at the end of the day, it'll take you. That's what, and even what you're taught by the doctors is like acceptance. Again, acceptance. You know, and let it come. It's all a process of life, living, dying. I mean, it's a quantum of life. So you enjoy that quantum of life you have. It's all about keeping positive and enjoying each day. Yeah. None of us know what's going to happen. Even if you go out of here, you might have stage 4 cancer, but you might be knocked by a bus. Yeah. Who the hell knows? I mean, no one knows.
Bianca, we want to get strong.
Yeah.
Lakini, are there some days when unasikia vibaya?
Yes, many days.
What happens? How do you feel?
Sometimes I feel bad because I'm the one in our family who has a cancer, and because I don't have many friends, maybe 3 friends who loves me. That's all.
At least you have 3 friends.
Yeah.
Some of us have very fewer than that.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
So at least you have 3 friends.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, that's the end of the day, huh? Friends. Let's take a look at what's happening in social media. Tweets are coming in very thick and very fast. So let's go. Mark Oseno, 1, says, it's so brave of these guys, speak about what they are going through, very strong spirit. Bianca needs emotional support. As a country, we need to begin a serious national conversation about cancer, which we're not really having, right, as a country. We need to have that conversation. People are in denial, or people who can afford it, you know, people who have money, they go to India. Right, Ashu?
Support.
Edwin Waithaka says, cancer should be declared a national disaster now. The MPs should now stop discussing their house and mileage allowances and come up with better legislation on how to curb this menace.
Very true.
Amen. Kelani Tulwo says, cancer treatment should be free. Cancer patients should be left to wage war against cancer only, not cancer and money. It's high time we declare it a national disaster. In India, is it for the locals? Do they pay? Is it cheap for the locals?
It's
affordable.
Affordable. Because medicine, if you're an Indian citizen, it's affordable.
Yeah. Gongo Kiari says, your guests tonight are not only cancer warriors, they are a source of strength and hope to many ailing Kenyans. They look very energetic, beautiful, and ready to fight to the very end, because one day cancer will equally die. They will all be in my prayers. Thank you, Gongo. More tweets coming in thick and fast. Claridge Mwatsama says, young Bianca shows there is more needed. Teachers and students alike need to be counseled on such matters. She should not stay at home just because she's got a terminal disease. That's just not fair. See you, Bianca? It's not fair, huh? There you go. Dan Kurgat says, to all cancer warriors out there, cancer can take away all of your physical abilities, but it cannot touch your minds, hearts, and souls. You are an inspiration to many. Keep fighting. You know, the more we talk about it, the more people will realize that it's not a death sentence, right?
Yeah.
Okay? Yeah. So people are watching you, Miriam, and what do you tell them? People who think, you know what, I'm gonna die tomorrow. What do you tell them?
You don't have to die from cancer. Because I remember the first time I was diagnosed back in 2016. I was scared, I was shocked, and the only thing I saw during that time was death. And previously my aunts, unfortunately, they've passed away through cancer. And so the moment now I was told that I had breast cancer, I was also very scared. And I knew now, maybe just, a few months and I'll be forgotten. Because that time I was told that I was a stage 4, cancer patient. But two years down the line, still there. And I remember the first time now when I was talking to my doctor back in 2016, when he told me that I was a stage 4 cancer patient, the first thing I told him, if I'm a stage 4 cancer patient, show me how a stage 1 cancer patient looks like. Because I feel healthy, I feel strong. So what do you mean I'm a stage 4? And now that's when he explained, the reason why I'm categorized under stage 4 and not maybe stage 1, 2, 3. Yeah. But what I should, I want to tell people out there is that there is still hope for the cancer patient. The government should try, its best to ensure that cancer treatment is affordable. Just the same thing they did with HIV,
Yeah.
Make it affordable for everyone. For the employers out there, who have, such patients like us who are, employed, they should try and support them as much as they can.
Yeah.
They should not be, be left out or not given, maybe harder task in the company.
Are you working? Do you work?
Yes.
You do?
Yes, sir.
Is your employer supportive?
Very supportive. Very supportive.
Just like BM Security?
Exactly.
He's very supportive.
Really?
Yes.
When you have to take time off, you take time off?
Yes.
He lets you, they let you?
He lets me do that.
And you go back in and fellow co-workers, how do they treat you?
They are very supportive as well.
Yeah.
They came to visit.
Yeah.
They keep checking on me. They call. They are very supportive.
Your dad and your sister are watching you live right now. What do you tell them?
I love you guys very much. Thank you for the support that you've continued to give us. As personally, myself, I'm very happy. May God bless you. And I would also encourage other families out there. Let them support cancer patients. Do not discriminate about those cancer patients. Support them. Support is the key thing. Because with that support, it keeps you going and it keeps you fighting even more.
Absolutely. Yes. Bianca, kuna watoto wengine wanakuangalia saa hii kama wewe, labda mmoja wawili wana cancer. What do you tell them? Tuambiaje?
Kuambiwa asikufe moyo, kwa sababu si ati ukiambiwa uko na kansa unafikiria mimi niko na kansa, nasikia wengine wako na kansa wanakufa. Sana waambiwa asikufe moyo.
Asikufe moyo. Ashu, you seem to have trouble breathing. Your lungs, how are your lungs?
Fantastic. I go to the gym every morning.
You still having a glass or two once in a while?
Glasses. You need to be plural. We don't do things singularly. Drink a single malt doubly. However, it's the only thing I can say is that there's hope. There's a lot of hope, and also can say to all the people I know they're watching, to all the people who've been there in my life, thank you very much. Without them, without their support, be it financial, moral, or emotional, I would not be sitting here in front of you, Jeff.
Yeah.
Because that's where you derive from. And don't think it's a death sentence. Anything is a death sentence.
Yeah.
By the way, with that pay bill number for Bianca, 918675, it's on the screen right now, 918675, Bianca Wambui, ex-Yandela. Is this true, this number you just sent me?
Yes, true.
So far, we are at 503,000 shillings.
Thank you.
Well done.
503,000 shillings.
Yeah.
Bianca.
Yeah.
I would like to tell him thank you so much.
You're going to be all right, you know that?
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Look at this, in minutes.
In minutes, huh?
You see, Kenyans do come through.
Yeah, they do.
They do come
the
through.
most amazing people. Most amazing people.
Yeah, we abuse each other during the day.
Yeah, but when it comes to Bonding.
We bond.
Kuna, there's nobody like us guys.
Look, 503, $500,000 shillings.
Go to in India, they'll tell you, okay, sorry, we feel bad for you. Have this to eat and see you later. But yeah, this is the bond. That's why your friends are your family, and this is your bond.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm so
That's
happy.
amazing.
At least you're gonna
Fantastic.
You can get her treatment.
Fantastic.
Yes, you will
That
get
is
your
fantastic.
treatment.
Yeah.
And Nairobi Women Rep, Esther Pasari, says she'll help you as well. So let's just keep coming. Let it keep coming. John Osogo, or you want the number as well? Just send a pay bill, John. Just send money to the pay bill. Oh, your sister says, highly proud of the trio, fighting a tough war and winning day after day. Cancer may have started the fight, but we shall finish it.
Oh, yes.
And then she goes on to say a 4-letter word, cancer. F, cancer.
Exactly.
Fudge.
Fudge. Oh,
Well, that's 5 letters.
whatever.
Keep sending to that paper. Look at this beautiful. Let's zoom into this beautiful 13-year-old, shall we?
Yep.
Bianca, many people are watching you now, and they're saying, you know what, we're gonna help out, because that's what we do. We're gonna help you out. We're gonna make sure you get the treatment.
Yeah.
We are gonna win this battle against cancer. All right, starting with you.
Yeah.
No 13-year-old should have to suffer. So, ongelesha watu.
I would like to tell you thank you for the support, and all of you are watching me. I would like to say thank you for watching me, and all my friends. I would like to be together again. I'd like to say for my doctor, hi, Dr. Bad and Limau, for giving me hope. Yeah, that is all.
Yeah, and your mother's here with you.
Yeah.
What do you tell her?
Even him, I like to tell him thank you for, even him, she supports me. Yeah.
Mother's always there for you, right?
Yeah.
Always. Guys, it's been a great show. Tweets coming, I can't read all this, it's too much. It's too much. It's just it's overwhelming. Miriam, thank you so much. Give us a final word now. Talk to the people out there. You know, this disease is killing us. When we were growing up, Ashu, we knew maybe 2-3 people who had cancer, and nobody talked about it then.
Now it's 2 in 6.
Now it's 2 in 6.
Exactly.
And this generation, look at them, man. Look.
13.
13, 34.
Yeah.
And even younger.
Go on.
First, thank you for having us to your show. Thank you very much. And I would also want to appeal to the government. That's my only appeal.
Yeah, you've appealed a few times.
Yes.
You say the government should step in, huh?
They need to step in, because a lot of people are suffering. The normal Wanjiko is suffering. Because majority of us, maybe we are not in a position to travel outside to go and get that better treatment that maybe our MPs are getting out there. So if they can invest more locally so that we don't have to travel outside and we can get the same treatment they're getting out there here in Kenya, it would be the best thing. And also avoid these cases of misdiagnosis, you know, ensure we have the right, you know, personnel and the tools to screen all that and avoid all those.
Yeah. Like you said, a lot of Wanjikos are dying out there. Right? They're dying. They don't even know what they have. They're just dropping. Ashu, you get the final word.
You can have the best treatment. You can have anything. You can have the best treatment. You can have the best support. But the best warrior is the person who lies within your soul and within you, because that comes from within you. The fight comes from within you. 20% is everything else. 80% is you. And if you put your mind to it, you will defeat it. And Jeff, we'll see you for many more shows. And here to the Kenyans out there, get diagnosed. Go for checkups. Go for colonoscopies. Go for breast screening. Go for everything. Don't think, it's okay, no, it's not going to happen to me. Even I thought I had never been to a hospital. Now I've got platinum skyward miles on hospitals.
And you took Washiro Ororo, my boss, the MD. You took him to India?
Yes.
For checkup?
Yeah.
Who else did you take?
Many others, let's not, many other people, good friends.
Some with us, some not with us.
Some not, yeah. Must be watching and think, haha. In my, yeah, but anyway. Anyway, God bless, and you see, now you see the disparity. It starts at 13.
Yeah.
It starts even below that.
Yeah, it's probably below.
Below
it's
that.
Below.
You go.
How many other people in Mathare have this?
How many have
what
it?
Is it? Is it diet? Is it the wastewater? Is it, what is it?
Who knows where the toxicity comes from? Because it's toxins. And yeah, it's all there. So anyway.
Look, if we can help one little kid, it's good enough.
Yeah.
You see the pay bill number, folks, 918675, I think it is, yeah? 918675. And the account number is Bianca Wambui. Bianca, we're going to help you one child at a time.
Yes.
Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
And it's very difficult for you guys, but well done. Well done. You guys are the warriors. Many have gone and many will go. You guys keep fighting.
Oh, yes,
keep fighting. God bless you all.
God bless. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. And it's been a pleasure to meet Bianca and Miriam also.
All right. Yeah. They have a WhatsApp group. Maybe they should put you in it.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Thank you so much for being a part of the show. Keep tweeting at Koinange Jeff, at Citizen TV Kenya. The hashtag is JKLive. My goodness, what a show. Very emotional. But you know what? There is hope. There's a lot of hope. Kenyans step up to the plate when the rubber meets the road. Thank you so much for all of you who've contributed tonight. See the pay bill number, 918675. Keep contributing. Bianca has hope. She has hope. We have hope. Thank you so much for being a part of the 3 letters on the keyboard that follow each other. JKL, every Wednesday night, 9 p.m. right here on Citizen Television. We'll see you back at Hot 96 in the morning from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. with Professor Hamo. See you then. Thank you. Good night. Good luck. God bless. These incredible, incredible cancer warriors.